So it's going to be a devastating rematch amongst Titans. We have Miocic defending his title again, going up against Dos Santos. What do you see in this fight going into the card?
Well, like you said, it's a rematch, but these are two different fighters in two different places in their career. Stipe Miocic, the number 6 or 7 pound for pound fighter on the planet right now, has been tearing through the competition. Alistair Overeem, who just beat recently Junior Dos Santos 2 fights ago. Stipe Miocic made quick work of it. I mean, you go back to the rematch and you watch it, and I did, and Stipe Miocic was dominating the fight, I think, in the first 10 minutes. But what happened was he was really trying to utilize his wrestling because JDS was supposed to have the boxing advantage. But if you watch closely in those first 10 minutes, Stipe was going blow for blow with this guy. He rocked him a few times. I think if he doesn't attempt as many takedowns in this fight, I think he'll be a little bit more successful.
So you're saying you think Stipe is going to be more successful if he doesn't go for the takedowns?
Right. I mean, that's his background, is the wrestling, but he only landed 1 of 18 takedowns in that fight. JDS has some of the best, historically best takedown defense in the division. So I think for Stipe to be successful, I think he's got to trust in his hands, which I think he has enough confidence now. He's done it against some of the top guys, taking out Fabricio Verdum, taking out Alistair Overeem. I think he's going to test those hands on JDS.
I don't know. I kind of disagree with you here. I think he has to stick to that same strategy. You look at Dos Santos' fight against Cain Velasquez, both of his fights. He lost both of those fights. He was taken down 13 times combined in those 2 fights. So I think Stipe, he has that wrestling background. I understand Dos Santos has great defense, but I think he's just got to stick to that strategy, try to get him to the ground. And I think he's evolved as a fighter, too, in the last 3 years, Miocic has. I mean, that's when they last fought. It was 2.5, 3 years ago. A lot has changed since then. Miocic has developed as a fighter. Of course, he has that great knockout talent. We've seen in the last 3 fights, 3 knockout finishes in the first round. I think he's going to make quick work in this. I think we're going to see in the second or third round, Stipe defends his title.